splits that they just had against them.
At the Cardinals' 16-yard line.
13. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. That's complete right around the 8. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. So first and goal from the 9-yard line. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. Now a give right side. It's Moore. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
To second and goal at the 18-yard line.
Throwing on second and long. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Yeah, 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to fourth and goal.
Robbie Gould on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running, it's Drake. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 34. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Murray to give. This is Drake. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
With the score, Niners 3, Cardinals nothing.
Third and short, Drake. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They're going for it. It's Murray. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
First down, Cardinals.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st down, Drake. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What do we call them, run fits?
And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, 49ers 3. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
3rd inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around, hand it to the big fella, and let him get forward for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to let this go deep, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Deshaun Jackson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
At the Niners' 39-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
11 yards there, first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first down, it's Drake. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Dante Hightower on the stop.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to have a third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Here we go. Ready? Right, 58, right there. Get him, get him, get him. 58.
To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9. Target.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Bradley Chubb on the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
On first down, Garoppolo flushed out right. They're going to find his running back. It's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So still 14 yards to go, second down.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Wide, get wide. 59 mark, 59 mark. Check.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Now a timeout.
A loss of 2 yards.
7 seconds left in the first half. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Gold is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
On the return, Andy Isabella. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Andy Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Cardinals.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Arizona. 49 yards. Here's Murray. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on set. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
49ers 13.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Forced out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
For the 49ers.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Now Drake. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make the 2nd very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 41 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They'll run with Drake. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll try again with Drake. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, 49ers 13. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. It's taken to the 26. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down.
Now on first down, Drake again. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12. At the 49ers.
Behind the chain, second and 12. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third and 8. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Steps away to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Garoppolo now, first down throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
11.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. We own it.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
30-yard line.
Now Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike, check 59. Check back. Mike 59.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Intercepted by the Cardinals.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now a handoff for Drake. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here comes a big one as this crowd gets up making some noise. It's 3rd and short. Right back to Drake. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal.
A gain of 4 yards.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
And the Cardinals first down.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Arizona, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spent a whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Could count on my power and look at my dogs. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go missing? Her she was magic, she mixed it. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spent a whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it?